So in Tears of the Kingdom, there is a brand new duplication glitch. Good to walk you guys through that here in this video. If you enjoy this one, leave a like, subscribe for more. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this, not waste any time. If you remember way back when the game came out, there was a duplication glitch. Some of the duplication glitches, they relied on the fact that the Switch 1 was a little bit kind of, I guess, laggy in performance. And so there's sort of, I guess, this little window to kind of, have these off frames, if you will, right? But with the Switch 2 and its power, it's, the games are way smoother. Now, I do want to make this clear. What I'm about to show you works on both the Nintendo Switch 1 and Switch 2 versions, so you don't have to be in a Switch 2 version, but this is a brand new duplication glitch, and I am going to be showing you on the Switch 2 version. But again, it works completely the same way on the Switch 1 version. And this is as of recording it on June 21st at about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, to be very, very specific. So what we're going to be doing is heading over to Tears of the Kingdom. I'm in my favorite village. You already know it, Hateno, which, by the way, everybody used to roast me for saying Hateno, and in the brand new lore, if you actually go to the village and in Zelda notes, Zelda, okay, there's a voice line and she pronounces the name and she says Hateno.
Peace reigns supreme in Hateno village.
Okay, so you guys can stop roasting me about that one, all right? No, I'm just kidding. But let's go ahead and jump in. So what we're gonna do is it's very similar to what it used to be. We're gonna equip a bow. Could be any bow, doesn't really matter. Make sure you have a shield equipped, not one of those rocket shields. Keep in mind that this could end up breaking your shield over time. So take it as you will. I'm actually gonna put this one on. This is kind of like my least favorite shield. I guess you can use these as well. These are just kind of like, wing shields. As long as it's not a rocket shield, because you don't want to go blasting off in outer space. So equip a shield, whatever it may be, and equip a bow. Once we do that, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over to our food category. We're going to make sure that we sort it so we can see it by food first, right? What I'm going to be doing is emptying out a slot onto the ground. Okay, it's very important. We have to have one free slot, and it cannot be at the very bottom of the list. I'm going to use the hydro melons. I have 13 of these, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to hold them. So I'm going to hold 5, and I'm going to drop them on the ground. I'm going to go back to my inventory. I'm going to hold the rest again, and I'm going to drop them on the ground. So what I'm basically doing is emptying out my entire inventory except one. All I want is just one in my inventory. Okay, just one there, and I'll explain why in just a second. So now that I only have one of this, and keep these here. Don't get rid of them. We're going to want them in a second because we're going to be eating them. So again, use a food item that you can get, readily available, apples, hydromelons, whatever it is, that is very easy to get, that you don't mind consuming and whatnot. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take out our bow. Okay, we're gonna fuse whatever item we want to duplicate. Okay, so it could be the hardy truffles. I'll do it with a couple different items to show you. Hardy truffles, I have 32 right now. I'm gonna do that because they're really good for stuff. What I'm gonna be doing then is I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna eat the food that I only have one of, so the hydromelon in this case. And what that's going to do is it's going to open up a slot right here. Okay, so this slot is very important for the duplication glitch. And again, it has to be kind of a little bit up. It can't be at the very bottom of the of the list. Okay, so we're going to eat the food. I'm going to go over to my bow category here. I'm going to remove my bow. I'm going to unpause the game. At this point, I'm going to shield surf. If you don't remember how to shield surf, you hold ZL, you press X, and then A. As soon as we press A to initiate the shield surf, we're going to pause, pressing the plus button right away. Okay, so XA plus right away. So XA plus, okay, I'm in the middle of the shield surf, animation. It's pretty forgiving from what I've experienced. Now, if I go in here, that slot where I had the hydromelon is now where my hardy truffle is. I have one hardy truffle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this one, and then I'm going to hold 4 additional hardy truffles from the other slot right here. Okay, so keep in mind, remember what I had. I had, 32. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up the map. You have to open up the map. If you don't do this, it's not going to work. Open up the map. Then we're going to unpause the game. Okay, and it's going to drop all of my hardy truffles. Okay, hopefully this guy doesn't get in my way. Can you get out of my way, please? Thank you very much. We're going to pause the game. Now I have 36. At 32, I just got 4 brand new hardy truffles from that duplication. So what I'm going to do now is going to grab another hydromelon. Okay, so I have 1 in my inventory. Now this is very important. Now my hydromelon is at the bottom of the list. I'm going to press Y to sort. Y again, Y again. There you go. Until I see the hydromelon towards the top of the list. Very important because, again, otherwise it's going to be at the bottom of the list. And the duplication glitch doesn't work if the inventory slot is at the end of the list, because it's basically giving you like this extra slot that isn't supposed to be there, essentially. So again, I'll show you guys exactly how to do this again. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to re-equip my bow because we had unequipped it. Okay. So I'm going to open up my duplication thing. I'm going to find something else. All right. Let's say diamonds. I've done diamonds like so many times, but let's do diamonds. I got 100 of them. It's very important to note that you need at least 2 of whatever you're trying to duplicate. Otherwise it's not going to duplicate. So if you only have 1 of whatever it is, find a second one. Yeah, and that includes dragon scales. I know. We'll do dragon scales in a second just to confirm that that works. Again, I'm going to have that on. Do not let go of the R2. Instead, press B, okay? Press B so you don't accidentally shoot whatever item it is. So we're going to do that. Okay, so now we have it. You see the diamonds on there. We're going to do the exact same thing again. We're going to pause. We're going to go back to our food category. We're going to eat the food that we want. We're going to go to the bow. We're going to remove our bow. We're going to go out. We're going to do the shield surf thing. We're going to go over here. There's our diamond right there. So I'm going to hold the diamond. I'm going to look for my other diamonds, which I have a lot of stuff here. There you go. So I got these. Remember, I had 100. It was right on the dot, 100. So I should have, I think, 104 when we're done this. I'm going to open up the map. I'm going to pause, or unpause rather. It's going to drop my diamonds. I'm going to pick up all my wonderful diamonds. And now I have 104 diamonds. I just got 4 more. Okay. So that's pretty much how it works. Again, I'm going to go pick up another one of my hydromelons and I'm going to rinse and repeat the cycle. Again, I'm going to sort to make sure it kind of goes back through the category. So let me put this as simple as possible. You take out the bow, you fuse the item you want to duplicate, you pause, you eat the food that you only have 1 of. So in my case, it was the hydromelon. You remove the bow, you unpause, you shield surf, you pause in the air while you're in the middle of the shield surf animation. You hold the new slot. So in this case, this slot where the hydromelon was, I'm going to have whatever I'm trying to duplicate in there. So I hold that one plus 4 more of the exact same item. I'm going to open up the map. I'm going to unpause. It's going to drop all the items. I'm going to pick them up and it's going to basically have duplicated all the items. Okay. I'll do it one more time with a dragon scale. I think I have dragon scales. I should. Let me find it real quick. Yeah. So here's my dragon scales. I got a lot of some of them. Well, I got 104 of this one for some reason. And then yeah, let's just go with this one because there's 15. So remember 15. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that this is, not firing off my arrow. Again, make sure your bow is equipped. I'm gonna open it up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat the hydromelon. There you go. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna unequip my bow. All right, make sure you don't drop your bow, just unequip it. I'm gonna unpause it. I'm gonna do the shield surf. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the items. There's my dragon scale. Which one was it? The Feroce. So let me go find that in my inventory here. It's somewhere. It's probably gonna be at the bottom. Yeah, there you go. So Feroce scale there. Okay, I'm gonna grab those. I'm gonna open up the map. Don't know why you have to open up the map, but you have to do it. I'm gonna unpause. Boom, there goes my scales. I'm going to grab my scales. Now I have 19 instead of 15. So again, it works with pretty much whatever you were able to duplicate before. Certain things you obviously cannot duplicate, but for the most part, you can duplicate pretty much anything. So wanted to bring you guys this video. Yeah, 2025, we're still doing Tears of the Kingdom videos, duplication glitches, all that good stuff. Let me know if you found this video useful. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe for more and all that good stuff. Maybe you're playing Tears of the Kingdom for the very first time. And, maybe you want to play it the normal way, obviously. But if you want to do this, give you a little bit of a head start. Like I said, the hearty truffles could be very good when you cook them together. Can create some really nice concoctions and whatnot. That is really, really good. And then different stuff like, the diamonds can sell for a lot of rupees. As you can see, I'm a millionaire almost, and the dragon scales are very hard to come by. So, but again, you have to collect 2 of these. You have to have at least 2 items to duplicate. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, but I hope that was as explanatory as possible. Again, stick around for more. Thanks for watching, and until the next one, game on. See you guys later.